Right now, but I just play some simple keys. Let me get a smoother sound. It sucks. I got this keyboard when I was like 17. I saved up like $300 for it. It's a shitty ass keyboard. Sounds are so bad.
Did you always know that it was like that, or do you just think it's like crap now?
I think it's crap now. I was like dead set on like getting something because I used to like play classical. And
Oh,
so my
really?
parents would get like rock songs, so I'd be banging on the keyboard. So the piano we had, so my parents would get mad when I'm playing like all the time. So they're like, you got to like get a keyboard or something. So I got this, but the sound like.
And I like to hear some classical stuff, where just like your
I'm
early
so
days
bad.
too.
I can barely do classical now. I can do like very little, maybe 2 clips from a song, but I can't play it like I used to. I turn on the speakers. Oh, is that gonna fuck with that? I can turn this one.
Don't worry about it. You can turn it on.
Okay.
I don't know. Tell me something about yourself that like you think. I don't know. Just tell me something that you believe in, or that's important to you, or some silly shit. Anything.
I think one thing that's the most important to me is, I'd say, either honesty or just like, no, like mostly like passion, like strive. People that are driven by something. Because there's some people that I work with that I feel like they're not, which is okay for certain people. If you want to do something safe that's like secure, that's perfectly fine. But there's some people that don't want to, I guess, push themselves, explore new parts. So for me, I always try to, like, I sometimes try to put myself in uncomfortable situations, just because I feel you come out more confident, more sure of yourself, just from going through that. Like, I used to be pretty shy in high school, and then I did like a study abroad trip in China, and that just kind of changed everything for me, because it made me realize like how it, like, because a lot of high school kids, you have like kind of an ego, so that dropped like all of that for me when I got back. And there was around a lot of like kids from these like private schools, but they were very driven, very nice, so that made me explore piano a lot more, really get my health, like start eating healthy, working out more, and want to try like new things. So
Like what?
right now, I'm still trying to get like the lifting on, but I've been cooking a lot. Like, I made eggs Benedict last week, which it turned out okay. I'm trying to microwave the eggs, the hollandaise sauce, so cooked a little bit. But so I'll try to make new like meals like every week. I want to get into painting more, drawing, woodwork, and photography. I like film a lot too. I did UCTV when I was at UConn for the entertainment department, which I worked on another person's show and then I had my own, but their episodes were never as good as I wanted to be. And I realized I like writing a lot more than I do like filming, but I still like to film. But
Like what films do you care about?
films that I personally like, I would say my favorite movie is probably Donnie Darko. I like a lot of Quentin Tarantino. Big influence. As far as shows, I mostly like comedies, but for movies, I tend to like the more serious stuff for like inspiration. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Freaks, but it's by Todd Browning. It's like a weird. Usually, I don't like black and white films, but it's like this weird 1930 something movie about about like a freak show. But it kind of tells the tale of like not feeling included, which I think is very relatable for like a good amount of people. But at the end, what happens is it's a very dark ending. The person that kind of caused everybody to have a problem, I won't spoil it, gets kind of what they deserve. So
How important is inclusion to you or to your life, or what does that mean to you? Is that important?
yeah,
Does it
I'd be
matter?
lying if I said inclusion's not important. I think it's important for just humans to feel included about something. Nobody wants to not be liked, but I think I've been learning more just to be okay with people. Like I'm definitely more secure that with my own music, if I send it out to people and somebody doesn't like it, I know somebody else will. So,
Mm.
but as far as like um, not trying to please everybody all the time, that's
Mm.
something I'm still working on. Not trying to like even today, like how the planning was kind of messed up. I'm trying to get better at saying no to certain things I know I can't do because I have
Right.
something else planned. But I tend to when I agree to everything is one, I'm excited, but also two, I don't want to like miss out or let somebody down. So I gotta just
Yeah.
work on that. So yeah, I'd say inclusion. As much as I'd like to say no, like I don't care, I just do my own thing. I think I'm getting towards that, but it does matter to me.
As an artist, as a creative, as a human being, do you think that you do what you do for yourself first, or do you do it for others? Like, do you create for yourself? Is that
Um,
your, yeah?
yeah, I would say I do create for myself. I'd say the day that I started one trying to monetize it is when it kind of changed a little bit.
Mm.
So I've been trying to get that feeling back of when I first started and like when I was just rapping through like no mic, making beats. It was terrible, but it was fun. Just in my mom's house. I still got days like that now, like a good amount. I'm getting back to that, not just trying to make something like that I think people would like, but something that I feel is natural to me. But I'd say, I'd say like maybe I'm at the point now where it's like 75% of the time I make stuff just for myself. But the other 25, like you do have that voice in your head saying, well, like who's gonna like this? Like maybe change this so somebody will like it. It'll appeal to more people. So I think the biggest thing for me was when I started trying to monetize my beats. I've sold a few, but I think I'd be better off if I. Um, the reason people like them is because I wasn't even thinking about money then. I was just trying to like make something that was like that I thought was dope.
Mm. Anything else that you'd like to share? Just off the dome.
Um,
'Cause I'm sure you're thinking about something right now.
Think about a lot right now. I'd say not to get disappointed, even though I'm not really one to talk, so I'm not like anybody or anywhere where I want to be yet. But there's definitely days where I'm just sitting at work, or even if I'm making something and I end up making something I don't like, that I feel discouraged, and I feel like, well, maybe I should just quit this and sell my equipment and then just like work a normal job. But
Mm.
I think it's important to keep pushing yourself because I've noticed that if I don't work out, if I don't try something new, I get stagnant and I start feeling like you start getting like a little funk, like a little depression. So
Right.
I think it's important to keep yourself active, to keep striving for better things, and but also at the same time to know like your blessings. Like I'm very fortunate that I was able to graduate college, that I'm able to have a job, have a house under my head, have food, but to also not just get complacent and keep pushing to make stuff better. It's definitely what I'm about at my core. It's just like self improvement.